One of the reasons why I joined your gym, well, it's two reasons: boxing, and you had the sauna and the cold plunge. That is phenomenal for helping your body cleanse and get rid of those toxins and, revitalize the body.
What's your take on the cold plunge? What's the real benefits of that in your kind of opinion?
Well, you're gonna help the body regenerate on a cellular level. So when you go into the sauna, and I love that you have the red light, by the way, um, you're opening up your lymph nodes and you're flushing through the skin. So if I was in me, I like to do dry brushing. Do you know what that is? Okay, so I do dry brushing before I go into the sauna. Sweat it out. What that does is it opens up all the pores on your skin. It gets all that dead skin off, and then you can sweat out the toxins better. You have the red light, which is actually penetrating. Do you know how red light works? Sorry, I should ask
No,
that.
go into it so that the people
Okay,
know.
so red light, you have blue and green light, orange, and then red. It's about like blue and green are topical. So if you have any skin stuff, it'll kill the bacteria topically. In orange is a little bit deeper, goes on a deeper level on the skin, and the red penetrates all the way down to the cellular level, where you're actually regenerating the cells, you're helping them heal, you're detoxifying the cells from that deeper level. So that's why red light therapy is so beneficial.
Mm.
Flushing those toxins out, getting those cells to open up and get the toxins out of the cells into the bloodstream and sweating it all out.
Are you a fan of like the red light pads and stuff that you can get now?
Yeah, I have one here at home.
Oh, you do? Great.
Yeah.
Right. How long do you usually spend on that?
20, 30 minutes. I do it while I'm watching TV usually.
And is that something I'm guessing you don't feel like an immediate benefit, right? It's something that
No,
like
this is
progressively
long
over
term. You
time.
got to use consistently
Yeah.
and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with a lot of things is like when we're talking about health and supplementation of all these things that are good for us, because sometimes we don't get an immediate response. Like caffeine, we love because we get like an immediate response, right?
Right.
Ice bath, you can feel it straight away. Sauna, you can feel it straight away. But other stuff, it takes time and it's more subtle, and it's not like an immediate kick. So I think sometimes those things are the harder sells, because you're trying to tell someone, no, this is good for you. You need to do it consistently, but because they're not seeing like they're not feeling like an immediate sensation. It's harder for them to buy into it. But
Well,
this
this
is
is
why
why.
obviously the scanning helps because it's the same thing with InBody. It's like you need feedback. You need to see
Yes.
something where you're like, oh shit, like I can see things getting better. And then our brains are like, okay, I'm going to stick with this now. But you need to see that progress because you don't necessarily feel it.
Well, when you get to see your organs on a piece of paper and things are in the red, it makes you wake up and go, "Oh, crap. Okay,
Yeah,
I
totally.
really need to pay attention." Versus me saying, "I think you're a little dehydrated." This is gonna tell you exactly, "Oh, yes, you are." And you get to see the percentage of how is my brain being affected by not eating enough protein? We
Yes.
talk about that all the time. Are you getting enough protein for muscle mass? And are you what that is like the number one thing I talk about. People are not eating enough protein for what they're actually doing. And not just physically, but brain health. The brain uses branched chain amino acids for its function. This is why you have brain fog. This is why you get moody. The sugar craving. Do you have sugar cravings? Okay, sugar
I know.
cravings. You don't.
Yeah.
Most sugar cravings, most are coming from the brain. So when your brain is not getting enough branched chain amino acids and omega-3 from their food, it's starving, which most of the time a lot of people just go, 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 and they don't stop to eat. So then it says, all right, fine, you're not going to give me any fuel. I'm going to make you get me glucose, sugar. And I'm going to bypass your willpower, and you're going to get me chocolate because I need to survive. It's the body's way of surviving. Give me a quick fuel glucose hit. I don't care. But reality, all we need is some protein and some omegas.
Mm.
Does that make sense?